Do you know the way everything is fine? Everything's okay. No need to worry. Country's going great. No problems here whatsoever. In fact, we have so much time on our hands because we're doing such an amazing job of our country. We can go to every other country and solve all their problems. You know the way that's the kind of message we're being told? Uh, well, it's not. We are far from okay. And I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I only just state what I think, what I see, what I'm observing. And here's a major alarm bell. Unemployment has risen by almost 1%. And you're kind of going, 1%, that's not big of a deal. Highest unemployment since 2021. It's no big deal, really, is it? Youth unemployment is around 47.5% of the workforce. Okay, that sounds a bit odd, okay, but, fine, isn't it? Everything's okay. I'm going to work tomorrow. Well, the reality of it is that small family-run businesses are being shut down all across the country, very visible in rural Ireland, in towns and villages all across the land. Same's happening up in cities as well. Small family-run businesses closing down, generations coming to an end with no generation taking over. And what we have done is that, and by the way, like the multis are letting a lot of people go as well. The big employers, they're letting a lot of their team players go as well, not replacing them. We haven't even talked about AI as to what that's going to do, as to how that's going to decimate the workforce, because, well, AI can do the job of hundreds, as long as there's one person who knows how to press the button of AI, for now. The problem is that this is not stopping. And I don't know. Conspiracy theorists will say it's all part of the plan. And maybe it is. But our boys and girls in charge have no fucking clue as to what's going on. They don't think there's any problem, because year after year we post a surplus on our budget. They will say it's at full employment, even though now we know it's not. But they're kind of going, look, but here's the big problem. For far too long, we have rewarded those who've sat in their hole and done nothing, whilst taxing the shit out of those who work. And we have now rendered it utterly pointless to be self-employed. Because of regulation and costs and taxation, there is now nothing at the end of the day for the employer to turn around and go, yeah, it was worth the risk. Yeah, it was worth the, return. And yeah, it was worth me putting all my money and time and effort and life into running my business. Now there's nothing left at the end of the day. And I don't say that flippantly, by the way. You talk to anybody who's self-employed and they will all tell you the exact same thing. They will say, what the fuck am I doing this for? That's the biggest question. Certainly people late 40s, mid 50s, in and around, even late 50s are turning around kind of going, like, there's no point, is there? There's no point. And the problem is that the fact that it's not a successful and viable business anymore, well then, parents are not passing it on to the next generation. And that's a major, major problem. So when you put a plaster over a kind of a deep wound, and you go, oh shit, I better put another one on, and better put another one on, and there's only so many plasters you can put on before you realize this is a big wound, and these plasters are not solving and stopping the problem. And that's where we currently are right now at the moment. We have put plasters, we have tried our best to cover up all kinds of bits and pieces that's going on. But the reality of it is that it is coming now to a breaking point where none of that is going to work anymore. And we're going to have serious problems coming forward. Add in a potential global recession. And it's actually frightening to think what I think is coming down the line. The crypto market has gone to shit. People who thought they had money have now lost a load of money. The economy, everything seems to be tanking. Will it turn? I don't know. But all I'm saying is that when the government are telling you that they've done an amazing job and how everything is fine, there's a reason Pascal has left. I know, big salary, big job and everything, but maybe he saw the writing on the wall. Maybe we shouldn't panic. We have the capable Simon Harris taking over finance now. Did such a wonderful job in health, and did an even better job in foreign affairs. Didn't manage to piss anyone off there. So now he's taking over finance, and that's great. Helen McAtee's moved into foreign affairs, so yeah, maybe everything's going to be okay. My own take on it is that we are in trouble. We are in serious trouble. We have rewarded those for far too long who have contributed nothing, literally nothing. And how we have rewarded them is we have taken it off the guy and the girl who gets up and goes to work every single day. We're just going to take a little bit more off you and just give it to your man over there who's done nothing. And we have normalized incompetency. We have believed for far too long what's come out of the mouth of those who've spent decades lying to us, and we still believe them. And these are the people who have attacked, ridiculed, and done everything they can to shut up people who have tried to highlight what actually is going on out there in the world. And yet we reward them again with our vote. What's the alternative? That's a whole other video. But to see that the unemployment rate is now up 1%, the highest unemployment since 2021. 47.5% of the workforce is unemployed is down to the youths. That is frightening statistics. And the reason being is, with more and more small businesses closing, less and less are hiring the waiter, the guy who works in behind the till, the guy who's sweeping the floors and stacking the shelves and all that kind of stuff. And that's the problem. And it's only getting worse. I hope the fuck I'm wrong. Let me know what I think. Or what you think even. I know what I think. Let me know what you think. Am I batshit crazy, or am I seeing things before they happen? It's not my fault I can spot a trend before these guys do. And if this happens, and by the way, there are so many businesses hanging on until Christmas and then closing down. I know a load of people who are waiting until the end of December and then they're gone. This is only getting worse. This is only getting worse. I hope to God I am wrong. Let me know in the comments, what do you think? Batshit crazy? Or do I have a point? Have a great day.